Tom Petty is remembered not only for his American heartland brand of rock music, but also for his fierce independence and unwavering commitment to artistic integrity. Beneath his blonde mane and catchy melodies was a punk spirit who fought tirelessly to protect his creative rights and stand up against corporate exploitation. His battles with MCA Records over the rights to his songs and his ongoing defiance of industry norms are testaments to his relentless pursuit of artistic freedom. By the late 1970s, Tom Petty had already established himself as a promising artist with 2 successful albums. However, the pressure was mounting as he prepared to work on Damn the Torpedoes, the album that would either solidify his place in rock history or confine him to the underground scene. Production maestro Jimmy Iovine joined forces with Petty to craft this pivotal album, but not before an unexpected battle with MCA Records over the ownership of his songs. Petty discovered that his contract with MCA allowed the company to seize the rights to his music, a realization that enraged him. In an interview for the documentary Runnin' Down a Dream, Petty reflected on his naivety when he signed the contract. "I thought publishing was for songbooks, I swear to God. I thought that just meant that you could put it in a songbook. I had no idea that you owned the copyright to my songs, and I would never see a dime for it." While many artists reluctantly accept such exploitative contracts, Petty chose to fight back. His strategy was audacious. By declaring bankruptcy, he could void his existing contracts and regain control over his music. This bold move set the stage for a fierce legal battle against MCA Records, which was unwilling to relinquish its hold on his lucrative catalog. The timing of this battle was crucial. Petty was on the verge of releasing Damn the Torpedoes, an album poised to feature hits like Refugee and Here Comes My Girl. The potential success of these tracks made the stakes even higher. Petty's determination to reclaim his rights was not just about money. It was a fight for his artistic identity and the principles he held dear. Despite the financial strain and uncertainty, Petty and the Heartbreakers remained steadfast in their resolve. To sustain themselves during the legal battle, they embarked on a tour dubbed the Lawsuit Tour. Petty recalled, "We went on tour and we called it the Lawsuit Tour. And we made t-shirts that said, Why MCA, on it." This defiant act not only provided them with much-needed income, but also publicly highlighted their plight. The band's unity was crucial during this tumultuous period. Keyboardist Benmont Tench later recounted his unwavering support for Petty in the documentary Classic Albums. Despite initial concerns about the label's power to seize their tapes, Tench maintained faith in Petty's resolve, saying, "Tom's a tough nut, and I knew that wasn't going to happen." This collective resilience paid off when Petty finally emerged victorious, regaining his publishing rights just before Damn the Torpedoes was released. The album went on to dominate the late 1970s with tracks like Don't Do Me Like That, cementing Petty's status as a rock legend and reaffirming the importance of artistic integrity. Petty's battles with the music industry did not end with MCA. When the label attempted to capitalize on his growing popularity by raising the price of his next album, Petty once again took a stand. He was adamant that his fans should not bear the brunt of corporate greed. His resistance to the price hike was another demonstration of his commitment to his principles and his fans.
It was just too much money to pay for a record, I thought. I used to buy albums when they were $3.
Me too.
You know, in mono. And it wasn't as big a deal, I think, as the press has made it. But all it was just...
well, in your view...
You know, we didn't want to put it out for...
What would have happened had they been able to sell your record, which I'm certain is going to be a major success, for $9.98? I think you had the feeling that that would allow them to raise the prices of all the albums coming along.
Absolutely.
An extra $1. It would have been a breach in the dike, so to speak.
And they probably will. But this was just very pleasing to me because it was one situation where the audience actually won an issue, which I think our record company they should be applauded on one hand, I think, for being big enough to kind of bend to the public opinion, because I didn't expect them to, quite honestly. And I'm just real glad it came out, and the record's in the top 5, and everybody's happy, and there's plenty of money for me and plenty of money for them, and it all worked. Yeah.
Fantastic.